Howard Stern impression.
How are you, by the way? Robin, you look beautiful, right?
Why, thank you.
Right.
Is this still f***ing you up, Howard? It's fucking me up, right?
Yeah, right. Because when I start talking to Robin after you leave, I get crazy, you know.
Right. Can we just
Right,
talk
Robin?
about this? Can we
Yeah,
just
go
talk about
ahead.
this? Right.
Go
I just
ahead,
want to know
go
this,
ahead.
right? Right or wrong, right?
Right.
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 Hey, Howard, left or right? Right.
Right.
Right. Right. Right on red, right?
Right.
Right. I jerk off with my blank hand, right?
Right hand. Right.
Right. As Matthew McConaughey would say, all right, right.
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 All right. Hey, Matt. Wonderful.
Of course, babe. Of course. What was that there?
What was that there? What was that? That is very good, actually.
She is going to trip, please. Can someone please take care of that for her?
You've never heard it. Really good. Oh my god.
Ever had that weird thought, like, is this really what I sound like to everyone else? There's one brutally honest way to learn. Here are some of the funniest celebrity impressions pulled off with the actual person sitting there.
Great to see you. When did you grow into a man? Well, I started growing in high school and stopped. Right around here. Alrighty then. Of course, my favorite, Jack Nicholson. I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Sometimes the only way to learn what someone really thinks of you is to hear them imitate you. Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson found that out the moment they started doing each other.
If I could be a fireman, that would be cool. Fireman.
That's me.
I would love to be a fireman. Are you going to eat that pudding?
I'm Kevin Hart, right? Right, high school. Okay, yeah. Hey, everybody, hey, girl. No, she ain't hear me. Hey, what's up, honey? No, he ain't seen me. Come on. Come on. Hey, Miss Johnson. Yeah, I'm gonna do good on that test. Yeah.
Tom Cruise is famous for being insanely upbeat on set, but he's human, and he has breaking points. Here, Emily Blunt tells the story of the first time she watched him finally lose his patience during filming.
With sweat, I remember looking at him and he was like, guys, please roll. Please roll. And I just looked at him and I just went, oh, this scene sucks like that. And he looked at me and he goes, it's a challenge.
Next up, Michael McIntyre shows exactly why he's a comedy cheat code, with this Jeremy Clarkson impression that's way too on the nose.
The bar.
He would run down.
Whose serve is it? It's my serve. If that serve was a woman. Seriously, that's what I actually.
If you look at Steve Coogan and Rob Brydon's careers, it's basically half acting and half battling for the crown of best Michael Caine impression. And the payoff is incredible when Caine is there to hear it in person.
It's about one very special man. Tonight is about, and by the way,
What?
you're only doing him when he's got, you can only do it with the cigar voice later on. That is not true. I could do the young Michael Caine talking like that, but I could also do the Batman Michael Caine. But you can't do the emotional Michael Caine. His voice. I can be a lot more emotional. I do not want to bury another Batman.
And do you know, I hear he doesn't like people doing impersonations.
He doesn't like people doing
doesn't, no.
impersonations. He thinks it denigrates his art and his creativity. You are taking the mickey out of me, and I do not like it. Everything from Alfie to Zulu. I love Zulu. That was a wonderful film. I thought that was Zulu was one of his best films. You're funny, man. But you're out of shape. With me, it's a full-time job. Now, behave yourself. Watch this. That's a very good Michael Caine.
Up next, Jack Black casually unleashes a perfect Jason Momoa impression while they're talking about the Minecraft movie. And it absolutely derails the interview.
Yeah, just like to get on my hog, take it across the universe, and make it back in time for some pokey and just chill. Couple brouhahas, and we're on our way.
I have that voice. Annunziato! Mandalaro che l'hai visto? No, don't start saying his Arriva fuori la gista, è vero. Questa. I'm out of order. You're out of order.
Then you've got the all-timers, the kind of impressions that feel like actual history. Like Jamie Foxx doing Barack Obama at the inauguration in front of 1.8 million people.
Said to the American people, and he said it very smooth and calmly, he said, if there's anyone who still doubts that America is not a place where all things are possible, tonight is your answer. It's the answer that led those who've been told for so long by so many to be cynical and fearful and doubtful of what we can achieve to put our hands on the arc of history and bend it once more towards the hope of a better day. It's been a long time coming, but tonight, because of what we did at this defining moment, change has come to America.
And it didn't stop at a few jokes either. The whole thing turned into a genuine bromance. So much that Bush invited Carvey to the White House for a speech people still talk about.
The president is to start out with Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Then you add a little John Wayne. Here we go. Let's go over the ridge. You put them together. You got George Herbert Walker Bush. I was staying in the Lincoln bedroom last night, and I couldn't resist getting on the phone, and I called up the Secret Service as the president. Feel like going jogging tonight? In the nude.
You can't talk celebrity impressions without Godfrey showing up somewhere. Here, he spots his moment and hits Jason Statham with a Statham impression right to his face.
I want Jason Statham to be, I want you to do a movie, because I said sometimes when I'm watching a Jason Statham movie, I can't hear his voice. It's so fucking low, you know? And so I said, I think you should make a movie called The Librarian. You know? And then Jason Statham comes up and goes, I told you guys to be quiet. And you're still talking. Was that all right? Ah!
Remember when everyone tried to claim nothing beats The Rock and Kevin Hart as a duo? Yeah. Counterpoint. The Rock, Emily Blunt, and his painfully accurate impression of her unmistakable British accent.
British sense of Uma.
No.
As she likes to say.
No, I don't.
British
I've never
sense
said
of Uma.
I've never said it.
Uma.
It gets worse.
And cuts back to the esteemed gentleman at the end of the sofa. What if you do got me boxed in? I'm not gonna put you down. Moving face to face. Yeah. But I will not hesitate, not for a second. That's my...
Christopher, I can't believe you made it.
When's the last time I saw you, Stanley?
It's my brother John's wedding 15 years ago.
That wedding was so nuts. I recall we stole the ice sculpture. I wonder what happened to it.
I don't know. It probably melted.
And finally, you've got the bits that don't just land, they completely spin out into glorious chaos.
Reese Witherspoon impression earlier on. Reese, give us your best Oprah giving out the car.
Okay. If it's not the giving of the car,
Okay, go on.
it's probably something very emphatic with a very low voice about how deep the meaning of life is.
And then you've got the impressions that are so good, they instantly turn into a challenge right there in the moment.
I'm doing an impression of Austin Butler as Elvis. You did the man, the husband, the son.
That's very good.
Crush that thing. Can we do a little If I Can Dream for the camera? I'd like to hear you dream of a better land where all my brothers. Congratulations.
You satirized me with hate crimes about the way I talk.
Oh, hello, I'm England, oh, Radu. Oh, got me like that.
Can I just say that doesn't sound much different than your first voice. It's very similar.
And that's what I'm talking about. When you come out, you're very flowy and very high pitched and very outgoing, and you're on move, and you're looking, and you're singing, and you're sexy and unbuttoned and fantastical and beautiful and just stupendous.
But not every killer impression happens on some massive stage. Sometimes it's just a comedian hitting a voice so perfectly that the whole room instantly belongs to them.
All right. Come on back to the Airstream after I make the best margarita this side of the Rio Grande.
Huevo Ellen. And I said, you know, I'm going to wear, she goes, is it cocktail? Well, I'm wearing like trousers, but cocktail. Right, and yeah, they're cocktails. She goes, I will wear something tight and like a dolce maybe, but it will have fruit on it or flowers, so you know it's for the day. It's cocktail.
We already knew Bryan Cranston could do pretty much anything, but nothing prepared me for him dropping a Kevin Hart impression like it's no big deal.
Yeah. Look, his hands. Come on, man.
Jim Breuer has spent decades nailing huge stars with annoyingly accurate impressions. So it felt overdue for someone to turn the tables, until the day he ran into Jason Scoop for an interview. His reaction is unreal.
It's like, Jim Breuer was talking about you on his podcast. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And he sends me a little clip. And you're on there. And now there's this guy, and he's on TikTok, and he does like, I'm not gonna do it justice, but like, he does Chris Rock, white guy, does Chris Rock, and he does Sebastian Maniscalco, and then you did an imitation of me, doing an imitation of Have you heard about this? 20 years ago, Jim Breuer would come ringing the doorbell. He'd be like, hey, it's Jim. Come here, Jim. Come here. Now we're gonna do a double. Now I'm doing Trump. We're doing Trump, doing Jim, doing me, doing Sebastian. And we're doing it so strongly. Look at
He gave me some pretty good advice about working with Mike. Isn't this brave? Another day, another $50,000. No, Jack said the one thing about Nichols is he's a comic. The bastard's always laughing. It's like working with a damn clown in a director's chair.
Some impressions hit even harder when the person hearing it has absolutely no clue it's about to happen.
Do I have to sit next to Rami Malek? I mean, his eyes are freaking me out. The dude, stop staring at me, man.
I'm sorry, just that people say we look alike. Maybe I don't see it. Maybe if I look a little longer.
No, dude.
A little bit of you, though. Roger Wabbit, Wham Wow, Richmond Common, Waggadly. That's nothing like me, Truffle Lady. Was that terrible?
It was terrible.
Oh, stay there. I'm enjoying this. Introduce Bonnie Tyler. Right. Yeah. It's time for the music.
They don't have a blueprint. They don't have a blueprint for me, though. I got to put in.
At this point, we should probably admit it. Comedy is basically an extreme sport. Case in point, Eddie Murphy.
Sammy, you are truly the undefeated champion.
The producers of the show was hoping you'd have a little more feeling of more Mike, a little bit more Mike Tyson, more Mike Tysonism, like.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sammy and I would like.
He's obviously elite at impressions, but his real superpower is how he works a room. No matter who you are, Matt Friend will somehow slide in with an impression of you.
Golly, my name is Matthew Friend. Yes, I'm feeling very good. We're probably the two tallest Jews ever to take the stage. Yeah, you
know you were Jewish.
Oh, my golly.
Now that I see
Oh, my
I realize
God.
on the thing, oh my God, you're 6'4". So are you 6'4"?
I'm 6'4". Can I say? There may be trouble ahead. Yes.
The throat trill.
I do. It's a wide variety of Goldblumian texts. I don't know. It's too much. It's too. Look at you. The way your shoes are shining. Yeah, I like you. I like this.
Very seductive. Very sensual. Very seductive.
Very nice.
Comedy is very hard. Comedy is about women with wonderful hands and a governor in California who talks like this. A man who said, "Welcome to California." A true American. Now we know.
Usually you'll see Elliot Loney doing tennis players, but this time he swerves into a totally different lane and goes full Bear Grylls.
I'm Bear Grylls. I'm smack bang in the middle of this court, just trying to get my bearings. And it's just really hard to get my bearings. It's just so desolate out here. Really barren. Very barren.
Guy looks really familiar, but I don't know.
If you could take a tour through Dana Carvey's brain, it'd probably be wall-to-wall impressions. And sitting right at the top is President George Bush Sr.
Happy holidays to y'all. Once again, it's that festive season. Tonight, our Jewish friends observe the 5th night of Hanukkah. The celebration of a military victory won centuries ago in a part of the world where today, 400,000 brave Americans await my order to annihilate Iraq.
Comedy has definitely caused some awkward moments between actors and politicians. But not every guy in a suit is humorless. Bush loved Carvey's impression so much, he even played along on Saturday Night Live.
I've made fun of me on a fairly regular basis. Do I have any hard feelings about that? Yes, I do. And I'll have my revenge when the time is right.
Tom Hiddleston originally auditioned to play Thor, but Marvel decided he was the perfect Loki instead. He may not have gotten the hammer, but he absolutely nailed a spot-on Chris Hemsworth impression.
Chris Hemsworth as Loki.
Wow. Are you gonna have a voice, or should I just do your voice? Because I could do your
You
voice.
should do my Australian me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But with Loki's dialogue. So what's
Okay, no, I've
Loki's
got it,
dialogue?
I've got it.
Well.
From the trailer.
Well,
You must be truly desperate to come to
I can
me.
do stuff from Avengers like, I'm Loki of Asgard, and I'm burdened with glorious purpose.
Keep going.
It's not this simple. It's not your natural state. It's the unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation. The bright lure of freedom diminishes your life's joy. Basically, what I'm saying is.
And that is amazing. It's so great, man. Yeah, come on, people. I love this show. I love doing this. It's great. It's great. Who is that? That's you.
Being a top-tier actor basically means there's a talk show host living in you somewhere. Hiddleston proved it when he casually slipped into a ridiculously accurate Graham Norton.
Welcome back. So you've never been on the show.